Now, so a cornerstone united two masonry walls at an intersection. The cornerstone is the reference point on which the entire church structure is constructed. The foundation builders were the first generation Christian apostles. So you got the first level. Before the first century church, there was no church. There was Old Testament saints and Old Testament believers, but that was not the church. So the apostles, with the prophets, the Bible teaches, who were the apostles, they are that ground level first foundation. But they were not the cornerstone. Christ was the cornerstone. The apostles' names were never engraved in the cornerstone, only the name of Christ was. So, the foundation builders, who were the apostles, they built the foundation while continuously referencing back to Christ for the design and structural integrity. The apostles could only have existed in the first generation church, otherwise they would not have been foundation builders, but they would be the building themselves. Now we all know, you've only got to Google apostle and you've got all these turkeys lining up saying, I'm an apostle. I've even got family members who think they're an apostle. Okay, so if they're an apostle, that means they are somewhere at the top of the building. And that makes Ephesians wrong. Because Ephesians says apostles were the foundation. You can only have one foundation, beloved. Even the mechanic gets that. There is only one foundation. And there's only one cornerstone, that is Christ. So, biblically, it is impossible to have second level, third level, fourth level apostles. It's an impossibility. What is possible is to have pretenders. And that's what we're faced with today. So the church grows out of the design of Christ with the foundational teaching and building of the foundational church ministry by the apostles. And we, the church, are the generations that stack up following it. So every successive generation of Christian builds upon the lives of those who went before. That's why we celebrated the Reformation last year. Because we are very thankful that in God's grace, He gave us people in the past who stood their ground against false religion and gave us the gospel of Jesus Christ. You see, all generations are to look to Christ, the cornerstone, as the blueprint design and to grow in His holiness. You don't look to the apostles for holiness because they were men like us. They had weaknesses. They even argued. They had disagreements. The foundation was good, but it was not perfect. There was only one stone in that whole structure called the church that is perfect. It's the cornerstone, who is Christ. Can you see more vividly why focus must be on Christ? Our focus must be fixed, like with tunnel vision, looking at Christ.